One of the things that we're already seeing in your work are examples of run-on sentences. What we need you to do in order to address run-on sentences is first and foremost read your work out loud. While you're reading your work, it's probably a good idea to ask yourself 3 questions. First, can I breathe after reading this out loud? If you read a sentence and at the end of the sentence you're out of breath, it's probably a run-on sentence. Second thing you can ask yourself is, does the subject of the sentence show up twice? If the subject is the name of someone or someplace and you see that word twice in the sentence, there's a pretty good chance that that's a run-on sentence as well. Third thing you need to ask yourself is, are there 2 completely different ideas present in this sentence? And if that's the case, you definitely can break it into 2 sentences. Let's take a look at some examples of run-on sentences. Every piece of cloth is wasted. It is very hard. I see Max and Benny very little. They are very busy working. We were still having trouble. It took a while to get settled. It was not as nice as they described it. There were so many people. In each of these examples, the comma is followed by another independent clause. As a result, you can break each of these sentences into 2 smaller sentences. There are some pretty straightforward ways to correct run-on sentences. If you take a look at this incorrect sentence, he claims the tailor messed up. I think he forgot. You can correct it in 3 different ways. The first way is probably the easiest. You can break it into 2 sentences using a period. If the sentences are similar in content and are fairly short, you can also use a semicolon. Now, I would suggest that you use a semicolon in the exact same way you use parsley. Very sparsely. Using a semicolon too frequently in a writing piece is going to cause your reader some trouble, and it's also going to make it look like you're trying too hard. If you add a comma and a coordinating conjunction, you'll be able to break that run-on sentence into 2 separate parts. Using a coordinating conjunction, you'll be combining 2 independent clauses and creating 1 full sentence.